You are the first car at an intersection and the traffic light turns solid green. What does this signal permit you to do? A. Proceed only after yielding to any vehicles or pedestrians still in the intersection. B. Proceed immediately because you have the absolute right of way. C. Turn left or right, but not go straight. D. Wait for 5 seconds before proceeding to ensure the intersection is clear. Your friend is turning 16 and wants to start the process of getting their driver's license in Ontario. What are the first 3 requirements they must meet to obtain their G1 license? A. Be at least 16 years old, pass a vision test, and pass a written knowledge test. B. Be at least 16 years old, complete a driver education course, and pass a road test. C. Be at least 15 years old, pass a medical exam, and pass a written knowledge test. D. Be at least 17 years old, provide proof of insurance, and pass a vision test. On a multi-lane highway, you're planning to pass a large double-trailer truck with a long commercial vehicle, LCV, placard on its rear. What is the most critical factor to consider? A. These vehicles are required by law to stay in the rightmost lane. B. The vehicle can be extremely long, up to 40 meters, requiring much more time and distance to pass safely. C. You must flash your headlights to be sure the truck driver sees you before you pass. D. The truck driver will likely be driving slower than the posted speed limit. When you see this warning sign, what does it mean? A. There are traffic lights ahead. Be prepared to slow down and stop. B. The traffic lights at the current intersection are out of order. C. You are approaching a pedestrian crossover and must yield to pedestrians. D. You must come to a complete stop immediately. A G1 driver is caught with a BAC of 0.02%. What is the penalty? A 30-day suspension and a fine. B. A fine only. C. A warning. D. 90-day suspension. If you are driving a motor vehicle and carrying a load that projects 1.5 meters or more beyond the rear of the vehicle, what must you mark the end of the load with during the day? A. A red flag or marker. B. A white flag. C. Yellow reflective tape. D. Nothing is required during the day. How many demerit points are added for driving the wrong way on a one-way street? A. 2 points. B. 3 points. Circa 4 points. D. 6 points. You are driving on a highway with 3 lanes in your direction. A large truck is in the middle lane. To pass safely, you should ideally pass on the A. Right lane. B. Left lane. C. Shoulder. D. Any lane is equally safe. If blinded by high beams from an oncoming car at night, you should look A. At the oncoming lights. B. At the center line. C. At the left edge. D. At the right edge of the road. After passing your G1 knowledge test, you are explaining the next steps to a family member. What are the 2 licensing levels you must complete before you can qualify for a full G license? A. Level 1, G1, and Level 2, G2. B. Learner's Permit and Probationary License. Century G2 and G. D. G1, G2, and G Advanced. This sign at an intersection indicates that you are not permitted to: A. Proceed straight through. B. Make a left turn. C. Enter the road. D. Stop. You were stopped by police while driving a friend's car and they discover your license is suspended for a Highway Traffic Act violation. What will happen to your friend's vehicle? A. It will be returned to your friend immediately with a warning. B. It will be impounded for 7 days. C. It will be impounded for a minimum of 45 days. D. It will be impounded until your suspension is over. You are driving during the daytime in heavy fog, and you can no longer see 150 meters ahead of your vehicle. Which lights are you required by law to use? A. Your full low beam headlights. B. Your daytime running lights, DRLs, are sufficient. C. Your high beam headlights to see further. D. Your four-way hazard lights while driving. When a traffic control person displays this signal, what should you do? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop your vehicle completely and wait for the proceed signal. C. Maintain your speed but be extra alert. D. Prepare to merge into another lane.
Gentle piano.
When parking near a fire hydrant, what is the minimum required distance from the hydrant? A. 1 meter. B. 3 meters. C. 5 meters. D. 6 meters. When driving in a residential area where no limit is posted, the speed limit is A. 40 kilometers per hour. B. 50 kilometers per hour. Circa 60 kilometers per hour. D. 30 kilometers per hour. While waiting to turn left, the green arrow that gave you the right-of-way changes to a yellow arrow. What is the correct action to take? A. Stop if you can do so safely, as the right-of-way for turning is about to end. B. Speed up to clear the intersection before the light turns red. C. Continue into the intersection, as you still have the right-of-way over oncoming traffic. D. Honk your horn to warn other drivers that the light is changing. A driver approaches an intersection with a stop sign but proceeds through without coming to a complete stop. If convicted, how many demerit points will this driver receive? A. 2 demerit points. B. 4 demerit points. Circa 3 demerit points. D. 0 demerit points, only a
gentle
fine.
piano, soft ambient.
You are approaching a school bus stopped with overhead red lights flashing on a road without a median. What is the minimum distance you must stop from the front of the bus? A. 5 meters. B. 10 meters. Circa 20 meters. D. 30 meters. If you are convicted of driving 50 kilometers per hour or more over the limit, what is the maximum possible fine? A. $2,000. B. $5,000. C. $10,000. D. $25,000.